Now, for scenario number 2, instead of importing a ready-made conference from Write 999, you will have to create a conference for that teacher in 999 and then populate it with the threads you want. So first, let's create a conference in 999 using the same procedures as before. Open the Manage Conferences console by left-clicking on its little icon. Click on Create Conference. Fill in the blanks. And if you would, please follow the established convention for naming your conference up at the top. What we like is the 4-letter abbreviation for the department, in this case WRTG. Put a space, then put the 3-number course designation, 291, 101, whatever it is. Then put the instructor's last name. Then, if you would, put a short description of the assignment. Is it a research paper, a comparison-contrast essay, a short story analysis, etc.? Again, be sure to give read and write privileges and set availability as that day's date. You want this to be available now and for all time in Write 999. Go down and hit Submit, and then after that, you will see your new conference at the very bottom of a long list. This means that you're going to need to left-click and drag on it multiple times to get it up to its alphabetical position. This will take a while, but we do need to keep things organized alphabetically as much as possible in Write 999. Now, after you have the new conference positioned alphabetically, click on Update Conference and close Window down in the bottom right. Now, you're going to work with tabs and Tycho NG to populate your new workshop conference. Left-click on the conference you just created. You see in the right side pane that the name of the conference appears in the tab at the top, but the conference is empty. No threads, but no problem. Now, you're simply going to go and find the threads you need. There are some threads that should appear in every workshop. The first one is a customized welcome message. Click on it and notice that a new tab has opened in the right side pane, and the threads of that conference you just clicked on, customized welcome messages, have appeared. Now, a little side note here, every advisor should have some type of multimedia welcome message to post. As you notice here with Kevin's, it is paired with a virtual tour of the EWC. If you do not have a customized welcome message, please see the thread below, and we're going to work together to help you build one that is right for you. And we can use all kinds of tools to do that. Now, there are 2 ways to copy an existing thread into your new conference. Try both of them to see which one you like the best. First, you can work entirely in design view. What you see is what you get. You can left-click on this message to see it in full page form, and then all you do is copy and paste what you see. Now, here's how you do that. First, activate your cursor in the window. Type Control-A to select everything in that window, and then type Control-C to copy everything in that window. Close the window. Then look at the top, up at the top, click on the tab for this conference that you're creating. Click New Topic. Activate your cursor in that blank window, and then type Control-V to paste everything in. As you see, everything went in. Now all you have to do is type in a title up at the top and click Submit. Once you've done that, be sure to check and make sure everything works. Now, a second way to copy and paste is to copy and paste the HTML code, the background code, instead of the objects. Sometimes you'll have to do this. Certain objects just don't want to copy in design view. Fails first in design view, go to this HTML method. you open the HTML version of the same thread, activate your cursor in the window, type Control-A to select everything, and then type Control-C to copy everything. Now close that window. Now go click on the tab of your target conference. Click on New Topic, then go down to the bottom and click on the Code tab. Now, delete whatever is there and simply paste in the code with Control-V that you just copied. Fill in the subject field and click Submit, and you should get the same thread, but you've done it with the HTML code. Now, a second thread that you're going to need in virtually every workshop that you do is assignment analysis. This is the key thread for most workshops. Now, notice the blanks that must be filled in for this crucial thread. We consider helping students analyze assignment requirements and outline a response to that assignment to be our first and most critical task in a writing workshop. So, we're going to cover how to modify, how to fill in those blanks, how to set up this important thread in a later video. Another thing to notice is that assignment analysis thread is located in a very big section called Generic. Now this is the area where you will find lesson threads on a large variety of topics. And you can pull from these and adapt them as you need, and maybe you don't need to adapt them. If you don't see what you need, contact me immediately and I will make it for you. For other threads, generally that you'll need in your conferences, generally students will need help coming up with strategies for their introduction and make sure that those strategies correspond with what the classroom teacher is expecting. They'll also need help with a solid thesis that fits the assignment, so you might want those threads. Body paragraphs vary a great deal depending upon the assignment, so it's usually a good idea to have a body paragraph thread there so that the student can show that he or she understands the assignment well enough to discuss one aspect of it in a logical body paragraph. Citation styles can also vary a lot, so make sure that you choose the one that the teacher requires. Now, once your threads are in place and your new conference is complete, simply go to the professor's classroom and follow the same import procedure as you did for scenario 1. After your conference is in the instructor's classroom, please notify the instructor. And this serves two purposes. One, it reassures the teacher that you're ready to go, that you're there, that you remembered, and everything's going to be okay, we're there, as scheduled. And two, it also gives the teacher a chance to review the materials. Finally, the day before the workshop is to begin, or the morning of, please send a welcome message to students, and you can do this by utilizing the class roster in the teacher's classroom. For examples on how to communicate with students, you can see those examples in the Communicating with Students thread that you saw earlier. Look at the left side menu and all the way down at the bottom. Click on Class Members. And on the Class Members page, scroll to the bottom and select the appropriate box. It's best to send your communications to everyone in the class, including TAs and teacher, so that everybody's on the same page. Then click Send an Email to selected class students, and then carry over, you have your email set up on your computer.